Welcome back to Gentleman's Corner, guys. My name is David. It's been a couple of weeks since I've seen you, and I'll get to that in a minute. But real quick, I just wanted to post a Splendid Saturday video. And so today's topic is going to be kind of a little all over the place, but primarily it is going to be a closer look video at this pipe. This is the Dunhill pipe that I unboxed a couple of weeks ago. It is a 1940 Dunhill pipe that I got on eBay. So we're going to be taking a closer look at this today, just so I can show you some of the details that are on this pipe. But before we get there, I wanted to address kind of just the state of the channel and say where we are at. Currently, we're at about 530 subscribers, which is more than I was ever expecting to get when I started this channel. I'm really, really happy to see that the numbers are still growing and that people are still finding the content entertaining. Now, looking ahead, and I'll be getting into a little bit of this later on, there will be a video posting this week. It will be the McBaron's Golden Deluxe, or was it? That is McClellan's Gray Havens. Where did I put my... You know, it's probably somewhere else in my house. McBaron's Golden Extra that I have been promising for 2 weeks now. It will be posting this week. I will be filming it first thing tomorrow morning. Life has just been a little bit crazy, and like I said, I'll get to that in a second. But looking ahead, the next review is going to be a whiskey review. We're still in oak season right now, so I'm still kind of spacing things out a little bit. But it will be Woodford Reserve's Straight Bourbon. This is going to be the next whiskey that I will be reviewing. After that, it will finally be Sutliff Molto Dolce. And then after that, it'll be Glenlivet Endura single malt scotch. So that's kind of where we're at looking ahead. Videos are going to be a little bit slow for a while, and the reason is, this is kind of getting to what I was alluding to, why I haven't been posting in the last couple of weeks. Things have been just kind of very busy at work. For those of you who don't know, lawyers work on what are called billable hours, okay? That's how we charge clients for our services. But not everything that we do is billable. Most law firms have a mandatory minimum, either monthly or annual, that associates have to meet in order to retain their positions at their law firm. And right now, I'm still in the process of trying to get my minimum hours. Because not everything that I do is billable, and so it requires me to work extra hours. And while I don't mind doing it, what it does mean is that, you know, if I'm working a 14-hour day, which has happened, it cuts into my time to make videos for the channel. And so I'm trying to work on some balance and some new time management strategies to where I can do both, where I can maximize the time that I'm spending in the office during the week, so that I can maximize the time that I spend with leisure activities like pipe smoking on the weekend. So bear with me, we're going through some growing pains right now, and so things are going to kind of be a little bit wonky for the next few weeks, but please bear with me. I am trying my best to retain my sanity here. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this guy. Alrighty guys, so this is the Dunhill pipe that I got from eBay. As you can see, it is a very, very pretty pipe. So let me get this up here so you can see the detail. This is a shell finish. Really, really nice deep cut shell pattern on here. I absolutely adore this. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So really, really pretty. All right, now getting into some of the finer details of this pipe, you can see there's the white spot, and you can see that it's not quite a perfect circle, and it's a little bit yellowed. I don't know if you can see this, but it is ever so slightly raised off the stem, which means that it was hand embossed. So very, very cool. And then you can see here is the nomenclature. I don't know how well that's showing up on camera. You can see it says 120/9, which is the shape. And then it's very hard to see, but it says Dunhill shell, made in England. And then it says patent number This is 1341418/20. So it's a little hard to see, but this is a Dunhill 1940 patent era pipe. And the reason that I know that this is a 1940 as opposed to a 1920 is in the 1920s, the word Dunhill up here, it's a little hard to see, but you can tell based on the spacing. Dunhill would have been Dunhill apostrophe S, making it Dunhill's possessive. And then the word shell would have been in quotation marks, and then made in England, and then patent numbers. Everything else would have looked exactly the same as it does here, but it would have been Dunhill's quote-unquote shell. And I know that because I have looked at several different resources online about dating Dunhill pipes. But overall, this is really, really nice crystal clear nomenclature, really, really well preserved, especially given the age of this pipe. And again, just that beautiful, beautiful shell finish is absolutely gorgeous. Now, getting into the rim, you can see there's some moderate, or not moderate, but some minor damage here around the rim. There's a little chunk taken out there. There's some minor cracking that's going on that is, not the best thing in the world. But let me see, do I have my... guess I don't have... Okay, give me 1 second here. Alrighty, I have turned on my camera's flash so that you can see... Let's see, does that make the nomenclature any clearer? A little bit. Makes it a little bit clearer. So there's that 129 Dunhill shell made in England, patent number 1341418-20. So really, really pretty. Nice color on this briar too. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then there again, you can see that yellowed white spot, which is just beautiful. There's a little bit of gapping here, but nothing that a good cleaning shouldn't fix. Now getting into the bowl, as I said, here along the rim, there's some minor damage, a little bit of kind of superficial cracking or gouging just due to the age of the wood. Now this pipe has been cleaned out, and so you can see, let's see if I can get it to focus. You can see on the inside of the bowl there is some ever so slight cracking, and I can't tell if it's cracking or just a little bit of gouging from where it was reamed out. There is just a little chunk right there. A little hard to see. Let me see if I can grab a pen here that I can use to point out some of this stuff. Okay, so right in here, there is just some ever so slight chunk taken out that was done during the reaming process when this pipe was last cleaned. And then if I turn it around, you can see that there is some very superficial cracking that's going on right in here. You can see that right there. But overall, given the age of this pipe, probably not the worst thing in the world. And once I start smoking it and build up some cake, that should be covered up pretty nicely. So the only other downside of this pipe is if I turn it around here, see if I can get the camera to focus on the inside of the bowl rather than the rim. It's kind of hard to see. There we go. You can see that right in here, there is some burnout down in the bottom of the bowl, which means that this pipe was smoked fairly aggressively. But it's not terrible. The draft hole is just a little bit north of what is now the bottom of the chamber. So it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's going to take some careful smoking the first few times just to kind of rebuild some of the cake up and recondition this pipe a little bit. But overall, given the fact that this pipe is approximately 80 years old, I would say this thing is in pretty swell condition, and I got it for an absolute steal. So overall, really nice buy. Hoping that I can condition it a little bit and make it just a really good smoking pipe for the next 80 years. So other than that, let's get back to Splendid Saturday. Alrighty guys, there you have it. There is your closer look at the 1940 Dunhill pipe that I've been promising. Fairly short Splendid Saturday, not a whole lot going on right now. As you know, I'm incredibly busy right now, and so I'm just trying to keep my sanity together. So looking ahead, again, Woodford Reserve is going to be the next whiskey review. That's going to be coming up after the video for MacBaron Golden Extra posts. And then it's going to be Sutliff Multidolce and the Glenlivet Nadura. Those are going to be posting over the next several weeks. And I can't promise when specific dates they're going to be posting just because of how work is going. Now, I do, before we conclude, want to throw out just a little teaser. Phil is over at the Briar Report, wonderful guy, real stand-up guy. If you don't go to the Briar Report for all of your pipe smoking news, you're missing out, because the Briar Report is the place to go if you want to know pipe smoking news. They have all of the best articles, all the best news sources, all in one place. So just a shout out to Phil and the Briar Report, but he and I are working on something very special that's going to be coming out in the next several weeks. We're in the process of collaborating on something, and I can't give away too many details. I really can't. But it's going to be good, and there is going to be a giveaway involved with it that is going to be associated with this project that we are working on. So be on the lookout for any kind of news or hints that he or I may be dropping as to what is going on, because it's going to be something really, really cool. So other than that, guys, that is all I've got for you this Splendid Saturday. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit like. If you'd like to see more of my videos, please hit subscribe. And please do hit the notification button next to the subscribe button. It'll send you a notification anytime I upload a new video. If you'd like to connect with me on other social media, you can find the links to my Instagram and Twitter in the description box below this video. Other than that, guys, this has been a Splendid Saturday here on Gentleman's Corner. My name is David. I hope you're having a splendid Saturday wherever you are and whenever you're watching this. And other than that, have a good one.